Hello and welcome. I am starting a new series called Rants. The series is going to be a round series. The first rant will be on apps crashing on iPhone. Apps crashing on iPhone. I say these are sometimes annoying because this also happened to notice when I try to play an video that I attached. So if I've tapped the video, or double tap it since I use a screen reader, it wouldn't really activate, so if I triple tap that, it starts but then it crashes immediately. That is not how that's supposed to go. Also, why would you even crash anyway? I know there are more apps that sometimes crash, but the solder's one of them. I'm glad I don't get those much. I remember in the earliest versions or like iOS, it would most apps I had one glitch and crash. It's kind of ridiculous, because most of the apps just glitched out and crash. Last year there was an update on Bejeweled Blitz, and the app would load for about 10 seconds or so and then crash. Seriously? That is not cool. Kind of ridiculous if you ask me. I also would go to the App Store reviews to see if there were any more people who had the same issue. And to be my surprise there was. So there was one time I deleted it and then re-downloaded it and then I will reinstall the app and it didn't crash. With that being said, hopefully that crashes don't happen a lot, and hopefully that will stop sometime. Especially with Notes since it has been done that. Also, this also happened to me when I was using iSafa Drive, and if you don't know if that is an application that has companies such as Google Drive, OneDrive and all that stuff, you know the drill. I was going to add a file to default or favorites, so, then when I clicked any of those, it would crash. Well, I wouldn't be surprised because that app has been sold. Well, I don't know how old it has since it's been updated yet. But seriously, most of those crashes need to stop. I am sure your phone would freeze and then all of a sudden it would crash, and that's the one that makes us stupid whenever I decide to crash, which wouldn't be surprising since most of the time that loves crushing on people. Do you guys remember the Bejeweled Blitz app that used to crash last year when they updated it? Well, at least they fixed that problem. I'll tell you what happened. So you would start the game up, and then I would say as it would just be loading for about 10 seconds. Then the app would just crash after that time, which was really a pain in the butt. At least app crashes doesn't happen as much as the old iOS 6 and later softwares that used to crash 24/7, and would freeze all the time, which is the part I'm talking about right now. Even worse, if you have an app that's blank because it's frozen and you try to open it and open it back up, it would just crash, scene like how Bejeweled did last year. That explained you why those crashes can be a pain, and I'm sure you all will agree with me on this since it happened at some cases, but sometimes if you are lucky it won't happen at all. I would highly doubt that, but who knows really. Sometimes you wait while it's loading and you're like, come on. Now all of a sudden, if you're back at the home screen on your phone, which is pathetic. And I've rant. I don't know who likes them, since I'm sure many others would really hate it. And I've rant.